Okay, so just like cutting down a tree or shooting a deer, tearing down the house was the easy part. Now it's the cleanup. So I'm going to collect most of the scrap like this, and the water heaters and some of the old stuff. We're gonna pile that up. We'll take that in for scrap. And then we got a whole pile right here of what I would call decent chicken tractor, goat shelter, pig shelter material. Got some old fireplaces. This is gonna be a heck of a cool project. I think I have a friend of mine that might be able to help me with that. We're up here cleaning up. It's a simple life with Cal, and I got
Clint. Hi.
and Clay. And we have a new little addition up here to Herman's. We got a puppy. Well, it's not new. Fritzley, come here, buddy. Oh. Rita's up here now, and Merle, and there's Fritzley Sr., and under here it's Fritzley Jr.
Fritzley Jr.
Oh, hey Fritzley Jr., how are you, buddy? So anyways, that's the new addition. Herman just got back from California, and so he's relaxing, taking the day, because it was they got in real late last night, about 1:32 in the morning.
So it's time to start the cleanup, and we're going to start by sorting through all the extra sheet metal and start kind of making sure there's no glass on the ground. And the boys end up coming along this day. And actually, you know, the boys show up most days with me. And even if I don't want them to come, if I say, hey, listen, I'm just going to go by myself today, I end up getting two boys looking at me like I have scolded them. Which for me is really encouraging, because they get to come along. They spend about 20% of the time helping me, and they spend about 80% of the time running off in the woods, getting poison oak, cutting down wild hazelnut branches and turning them into walking sticks. They end up riding their bikes all over the place. They go check on the goats for me on a, you know, that's kind of like one of the daily things they do. And I'm sure there's some shenanigans in between, because it always takes them about 15 or 20 minutes, and it doesn't even take that long. But for me, it's really great to see them want to come and be part of the work that I'm doing up at Herman's. And they know that this isn't work as in like drudgery work. This is work as in like, this is a joy for us as a family to be able to take on this project and start working on this property, because we're going to enjoy it. So right here, you can kind of see we're pretty much done with the scrap load, and I'm wrapping it up with some hurricane fence that was down in one of those piles of stuff I found. I'm going to take you down to our home farm, and I want to show you a pasture that's really unique. And it's unique because of what I've done to it over the last 2 years. And we're there.
Hello. Okay, so we're done working up at Herman's, and I've been trying to film this a couple nights in a row, and it just gets too dark. And my sidekicks don't have any manners. So, I wanted to show you this pasture and show you kind of how torn up it's gotten in, we'll say a week and a half. It's been about a week and a half. So they've torn it up pretty good. They've started to kind of turn over the soil. And this little chunk of land right here has always been covered in these big tall weeds. But this is the fewest we've had. Now, I want to show you what a pasture looks like after we ran pigs in it 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, we ran pigs in this field through winter, and they destroyed it. Completely destroyed it. It looked like you did a bad job disking a field. Like, it was really bad. And so last year, I let it take off, and then I ran cows in it. And so this is the field now. Now, I have not replanted it. I've done nothing to it. And yes, it's very tall and it's got a bunch of seed heads on it. I'm okay with that. We're gonna cut hay off of it. Most of this hay, off this field will most likely be for the cows over winter. We don't feed a lot to our cows, but this field, I'll show you. This is pretty, one thing is we're talking 4 feet tall, but that's seed heads. That's not the actual grass itself. But what's really cool is this. Show you. We got clover popping up. I didn't plant clover in here. Not 1 ounce. I didn't see anything in here. And we had other stuff coming up, and I'm sure everybody will know the names of everything. We have all kinds of, we got some dandelions in here. I'm okay with that. But it's great to see a good, healthy pasture. And the grass itself, while I have seed heads, most of the grass is about knee high. This has been a really weird spring because we're like 2nd week of June and we're still running a fireplace at night. We're in the 50s at night. And so that's really kind of odd. It feels odd, I'll put it that way. I'm not a native Oregonian, but this feels odd to me. I did live in Idaho as a kid. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys, I mean, this is a good example. I just stepped on this area, but we got a couple different varieties of grass in here. We got some shorter grasses. We got some taller grasses. No fertilizer at all, like 0. And we're really just starting to get into summer. The heat really hasn't come on. This field could use, I would say you could use a disking, like to mellow, like level out what the pigs did. But over the course of the last, call it 2 years, it's really kind of self-leveled. And the cool part was putting the cows on here last year allowed a bunch of little smaller divots on top of what the pigs had done to really start catching water. And even last year we saw a huge difference. And one other thing that was amazing, I'm going to show you. We have a grass around here. Somebody brought it in for cows, canary reed grass. And now everybody spends tons of time and money trying to kill it. So the whole back end, I'm going to show you where it started, but the whole back end of my field, about 1 acre, everything from this point right here on, okay, was almost all canary reed grass. Amazing part, we have about a 20 by 20 section right there and another one back there, and that's it. Everything else is something that you could feed cows, you could feed horses. Now, I'm not a fancy horse person. We just like to ride our few horses. Colette works really hard, and so she has a horse, and it came with a buddy, and God blessed us, and now me and Colette get to ride together on the weekends. We have a chance. So the boys are trying to tell me that they brought the pig feed, so let's go feed the pigs. All right, let's find another patch of this area to let the, oh, here's a good spot over here. We'll dump some on these little weeds. Put some over there, put some in that one, and we'll come back tomorrow and they'll have knocked all that down. I think last night, this is where we did it. This is exactly where we did it last night. Yep, they seem to have done what I wanted. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. God bless, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Have a good one.